Good morning, guys. It's my favorite day of the week. It is Wednesday Pony Webcam. And this is my girl Treasure, my pleasure. And over here we have Pete the pony and Riker's in the background. It's a beautiful day to be out grazing, right? So, as you know, I'm always inspired to talk to you about something that, actually, it's Treasure that inspires me. So, this morning I was driving to the barn, I was thinking about purpose, and so many people approach me and call me for readings and such and want to know what their purpose is. So one thing I'm going to tell you that I do know for sure, what your purpose is not your job, okay? If you're a doctor, your purpose is not to be a doctor, okay? It's deeper than that. If you're a teacher, your job as a teacher is not what your purpose is, okay? Your purpose is, again, much deeper than that. So when we talk about purpose, the first thing we have to discover is, what is our passion? So when the doctor wakes up in the morning, he doesn't go, oh my, I'm just so grateful to be awake this morning. I'm so glad to be able to go to work because that is my purpose. No, that is not the purpose. The purpose is much deeper than that. The purpose would be possibly, I like to get up in the morning because I know that today I'm going to help somebody with their pain, or I'm going to find a solution to something, or I'm going to give a new mother some confidence that she needs. Those are the passions that are part of the job. But the job is not the purpose. The purpose is what makes you get up in the morning and makes you inspired to do the job that you do, right? So I just want you to consider for a moment the job that you're doing. Was the job that you took on as your career or whatever, was that by choice? Was it because you had to just, feed your family? Was it because culturally your parents said that, you're nothing or no one without having a degree in something, right? And it pains me when I see there's various cultures out there that insist that you get some kind of a degree so that you have that great job, so that you get the great money and all that kind of stuff. Oh, it pains me to talk with these people because I know that they're not living in alignment with their passion. And the passion is what leads you to your purpose, okay? So before you decide upon a career choice, first thing you have to do is examine, what are you passionate about? So if you don't know what you're passionate about, take a piece of paper and divide it in half. And on the left-hand side, write down all the things that you don't like about your current job. And for everything that you write down, I want you to write down on the right-hand side of that piece of paper what you'd like instead. So if you don't like the hours, for example, I don't want to work these hours. Okay, ask yourself, well, all right, if you don't like those hours, what hours would you prefer? And you write down what you prefer. And then let's say you don't like the fact that you don't have a parking spot. It's too difficult to get parking and you don't like the commute and whatnot. All right, write that down. Well, what would you prefer? Well, I would prefer not to have to commute. I would prefer to work out of my home. Great. So by the time you're done, guys, you're going to have this long list of things that are going to cause you to have a lot of clarity around what you like and what you don't like. Okay, so what you like and what you don't like what you like and what you don't like begins to define what your passion is. Okay, so my purpose is not to be a numerologist. My purpose is to be passionate about helping you, to inspire you, to help you to see things from a different perspective, to maybe introduce you to your soul's contract. That's what gets me up in the morning. It's not the title numerologist. It's not the job title that gets me going. It's what I do within that title. So it is possible that you are working at a job that you're not very happy in. And it is possible for you to continue to stay in that job so long as you take time out to figure out what you're passionate about and you're able to do that passion or explore that passion in your off hours. Okay? So many of us work very, very long hours. But those of us who work long, tireless hours and who continue to do that are usually ones that are quite passionate about what they do, right? Otherwise, we'd be resisting the time it takes to do those hours and make that work. So I get it. We have to have jobs. We've got to feed our families. We've got to pay our bills. But if your job is not in alignment with who you are, if it's not making you happy, it's a sign that says you're not on the right path. Okay? It's a very clear sign that says you're not on the right path. So examine that. But before you ditch that day job, okay, do some homework. Figure out what the heck it is you're passionate about. And do that on your off hours. That's how I got to where I am. I had to carry on with this crappy corporate job for a long time that was completely out of alignment with who I was and what I was passionate about. But I had to pay my bills until I could afford to do my numerology full time and do my coaching full time. So sometimes it does take time, but you're worth the investment, don't you think? So I just wanted to remind you that your job is not your purpose. So if you're calling people, the psychics, and you're calling the astrologers and the numerologists and whatnot and saying, what is my purpose? They're not going to be able to answer you unless you're able to say, this is what I'm passionate about. Okay, so that's what I always dig for when I'm doing a reading for someone, is what makes you happy? What is it that really lights you up? So once we figure that out, that's going to lead you to the right job that's going to make you happy for the rest of your life. So I'm going to challenge you guys this week to discover what the heck it is you're passionate about. Don't worry about that job that you hate. Don't worry about that 9 to 5 that you really wish you didn't have to do. It's okay. We've all had to do that for a while. But ultimately, for you to know that you are living in alignment with your purpose, your first step is not to find your purpose. Your first step is to find what you are passionate about. So I hope this has helped you in some way, guys. I love you tons. I hope that you will find your passion like I found mine within spending my time out with this big girl and all of her friends out there in the field. This is what lights me up in my off hours, right? So not everything is pretty about anybody's job. I love my job, but there's some stuff I'm not so crazy about. But I keep it balanced, I keep it real, because I remain in touch with what I am passionate about. And what I'm passionate about is trying to inspire you guys on a weekly, daily, monthly, whatever basis. So hoping this has spoken to you. Take care, guys. Hoping you're having a great day. Create your best day ever. That's your job. That's your responsibility. I will see you this time next week. Take care. Bye for now.